One of the biggest releases of the year is right around the corner. Here's all the games coming out this week that you need to know about. What's up, guys? My name's Evan. Thank you for stopping by the channel. I really appreciate it. So just a quick disclaimer here. This is not going to be an all-encompassing list of like every game coming out this week. I just kind of want to have a discussion about games that are going to make news, about games that it's kind of weird that they're coming out in the first place. Just anything kind of interesting that I feel like talking about. I think it might be engaging to talk about with you guys. If there's anything that you think I missed or that I should be talking about, let me know down below. I really want to know. I want to start a conversation. This is what this channel is about. So with that, let's get into it. Let's get the big dog out of the way. Monster Hunter Wilds releases this Friday, the follow-up to Capcom's most successful game ever. Yeah, 23 million copies for Monster Hunter World. That's pretty crazy to think about. Like, Capcom goes all the way back to the NES. Like, they have these crazy successful franchises like Resident Evil, Street Fighter, Mega Man. The list goes on and on and on, and like Monster Hunter World is the most successful game. Not to take anything away from Monster Hunter World, I just think it's like funny to think about that. Personally, I've never played a Monster Hunter game, but Wild is going to be a huge deal. I saw the game running at Comic-Con and it was like blew me away. I thought it was super impressive. I thought it looked amazing. I know in the early beta stages there was like some performance issues. I'm not worried about that whatsoever. This is definitely one that I'm looking to pick up. I might not get it at release. I might wait it out a little bit just because I've never played a Monster Hunter game, but like it looks so good. I definitely want to get a couple friends and be like, all right, let's do this. My friends are a little picky with games, so I feel like I'd have to convince them. I wish I could talk more about Monster Hunter, but maybe I will soon. Wild looks great. Okay, this one I'm really excited to talk about. Coming out on Thursday is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection. It's coming out on Switch and PC. Interestingly, this one's not coming out on PS4 or PS5 or Xbox. Kind of strange. I guess I can get it because it's a collection of old handheld Yu-Gi-Oh! games, 14 of them, and they're all emulated with upgrades and stuff like that. There is a physical edition for this one on Switch. I do wonder if PS4, PS5, or Xbox are going to get a physical edition down the line, but I'm not so sure about them printing it on a disc months after the game came out. Now, the reason I'm so excited for this one is because one of my favorite games ever is on this collection, Yu-Gi-Oh! Worldwide Edition on the Game Boy Advance. I had it when I was like a kid. I played that game so much. I played it to death. And what's funny about it is like I have like memories of playing this game in like weird spots. Like I used to bring my Game Boy to like church and play it in there. My mom would kill me. I played it in a tree stand when I was hunting with my dad. The one and only time I ever went with him. I just remember playing Yu-Gi-Oh! The whole time. And not too long ago when emulators came to the iPhone, that was the first game I downloaded and I played the hell out of it. It's not a perfect Yu-Gi-Oh! Game by any means. The computers can be a little unfair and the meta kind of revolves around playing cards that can clear the field like Black Hole or Mirror Force. There's a ton of cards that can just wipe every monster off the field all the time, and like the computers are obsessed with playing them. But overall, it's a really fun game and it's just a good time sink. That's how I always viewed it. So I'm definitely looking forward to picking up this Yu-Gi-Oh! Collection. I don't know if it's going to be something I get at launch, but it's going to be in my Switch collection. All right, next up we have PGA Tour 2K25. I don't know what it is about golf games, but I feel like they do better than other sports games. Like people know like football and basketball and you know they do good with those respective crowds, but like I feel like golf games are like the gamer sports games. There's like a ton of golf games for every platform. I own a ton of golf games myself. Granted, I play golf. It's like my favorite sport and I've been playing it since I was a kid. But just in general, there is a lot of golf games. And actually, my favorite golf game ever is PGA Tour 2K21. I have this on PS4 too. The Switch version's kind of rough, but like it does the job. But the PGA 2K games have generally been pretty good. 2K is kind of a rough company. Don't play the basketball games. I've gotten out of those. I hate the microtransactions in them. And I didn't play PGA 2K Tour 23 because I thought it was going to have some rough microtransactions. I can't lie. HB Studios makes a good golf game and I have to credit them for that. This year they've introduced new swing features. They have new courses. Just generally like they beefed up the game a little bit. Again, I didn't play 2K23, so I'm kind of interested in getting back into this one. $70 is a lot for these games though, like sports games drops super quick. I'm pretty sure you can get 2K23 for under 20 bucks at this point, so I'm probably gonna wait this one out. Okay, there's a couple games I want to mention quickly. These aren't huge releases, but I think they're interesting to talk about. Konami and Limited Run Games are partnering up for another release. This one's digital, and it's Ninja 5-0. This is a side-scrolling 2D platformer, originally released back in 2003 on the Game Boy Advance. The game looks fine. It looks cool, like a Ninja 2D platformer game. You slash up people with a sword, platform ninja style around the levels, you rescue people. Kind of your typical stuff for a ninja game, I feel like. But what's really notable about this one is Ninja 5-0 is a rare Game Boy Advance game, and it goes for a lot of money. So if you wanted a loose copy, you're gonna be looking at like $325. I don't know, man. I love to collect games, but like, I don't know how many GBA games I'm paying $300 for. Maybe we'll see that price go down with this re-release. There is a physical copy out from Limited Run Games, and like that physical copy has been out for a little bit now. Like people have gotten their packages with that game, so it's been floating around a little bit. If you've seen your friends playing it, that's why. And speaking of classic games, Glover is bringing its unique brand of hand and ball gameplay to modern consoles. It's coming to all modern digital stores this week, and there are physical copies from Limited Run out there. Personally, I do have Glover. I have that PC port, and you know, Glover's like a meme game, but like actually, I wanted to play it when it came to PC, and it's not very good. Like, it feels like an N64 and a PS1 game, and like not one of the good ones. I love Ocarina of Time. I think that game holds up super well today. But I will admit that a lot of N64 games don't hold up so great, and Glover's a great example of that. It just feels like a platformer that was like made in the shadow of Super Mario 64 and didn't do it as well. Actually, when I went to the Limited Run game store about a month ago, I saw the physical copies of Glover there, and I thought about buying it for the meme, but I remembered just how much I didn't really like the game, and I didn't pick it up. And finally, the last thing I want to mention today, Disney Dreamlight Valley is getting an update. Now you can be neighbors with Aladdin and Jasmine, and they're finally adding in a long requested feature. You can ask Mickey for a cup of milk. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. Leave a comment if you think I missed anything, or if you feel any particular way about the games that I just talked about. If you like this video, drop a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. I'm trying to grow this into a community where people can talk about games, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. What game are you most excited for this week? I want to know. Leave a comment down below. I'm interested. I want to hear this. I'm interested. I want to hear from you guys, and thanks for watching.